Hi guys, Cynthia here, and today, we will be doing some more garden cleanup. So what I have to do is I have to clean up my peonies today, and then I have to clean the vegetable garden by the house. Again, I don't have very much time. Is there something else I need to clean? Oh, and I have to pack up my dahlias for this video. I have like, I think an hour today. Before I'm just grabbing my gloves, I dropped them on the ground before it gets dark and before I have stuff that I have to do. So first thing we're going to do is just cut back the look how pretty they are though. I love peony for this reason. Look at that gorgeous fall color. Isn't that stunning? I just think it's the most beautiful fall color. I am going to move those next spring. I'm still debating on where that's going to be, quite frankly, but all that will come later. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to clean that, and then we're going to clean up some of the dahlias. And then I have a terracotta container that needs to go back inside because it's getting really cold now. All right, so let's get started. So I actually have some sedum that I'm just going to let die back inside of those little, what are they called? Those things that I have right there. That. I'm just going to let those die back. I thought about bringing them in, but I do already have that entire container, if you guys can remember from a few videos back. So we're going to let that guy be for a while, or let that just die there. So I actually have 3 peony here. This peony was from it just broke off of this one. So I just kind of left it there. And I have to make sure that I pay really close attention to this area. This area still has a ton of daffodils that I never cleaned up. And I'm going to leave just the stem just a little bit high. You can see that there. I don't know if you can see that right there. And here, I'm just going to leave that a little high just so that I can remember it's there. I do have my pop-up bag, but it's over there, so I'm just not going to deal with it right now. Okay, so this next peony, I'm not sure if I'm going to remove the trellis. I'm thinking about it, or I might also just leave it for the winter out here. And in fact, that's probably what I'm going to do. It's normally a good idea to bring in all of your supplies and stuff so that you're not, I don't know, so they don't get ruined. But quite frankly, there's so much stuff that I have to store that I do not have the will to store something else. So I could have left the peony out a little bit longer, but due to some time constraints in the current day, I thought, let me just get this done. Now I leave the stems up pretty high, you can see, because I want to make sure I know where it is. I know that's silly because I'm leaving the trellis, but it's one of those things that I like to do. I like to just keep it a little high. Look at a Jimmy Nardello pepper. I must have dropped it when I was cleaning the garden a while ago. How funny. So this area is going to get a huge revamp, or not a revamp, but more of a, just making more space in this area. I want to be able to take care of this tree properly. I have a plum tree here. I want to be able to take care of it properly. So the lavender is going to move. The peony are moving. This is just going to be an easier space for me to get into. And if I wanted to, I could put like a barrel here. I thought about that too. Maybe putting a barrel like in this corner, just enough so I can get through. I'm not exactly sure yet, but there's a lot of things going on that I'm thinking about. Okay, so after that, now we're going to go over to the dahlia. The dahlia I have in this garden is a Sunny Boy dahlia. And it was actually my favorite dahlia this season. So beautiful, like really just gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. I'll put up a picture of it because it was by far a dahlia that I will always grow. It was so, so, so beautiful. Absolutely loved it. So I will be saving the tubers. I will just be throwing the tubers in a brown paper bag and keeping them in the basement until they dry up. Some of these stems are enormous. I did grow 2 other dahlias. The one I kept on the deck did not do very well. And I'm thinking it just didn't get enough sun, and I also think it just didn't have enough room. So now the goal is to get every single tuber out of here. If it's not a success, I guess we will see what happens. And we'll see if it winters over, you know? Pretty cool if it did. I will be removing all of the straw. Look how heavy I did the straw. And I'll be putting it, where should I put this straw? Oh, this hydrangea needs some. Perfect. I'll be finding places for this straw. I'm not just going to throw it away. No. I kept the stems pretty tall so that I can find it. Oh man. I probably should get a shovel. But I'm not. Ah, oh my gosh. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, some of my roots are breaking, but that's okay. Oh, a dahlia tuber. Oh. Gorgeous. Now, I probably will rinse this off. Yeah, I'm going to rinse this off when I get closer to the house just to get all the dirt off. Because if I shake it too much, like I think I already broke that tuber, I don't want to do that too much. But there's still plenty of great looking tubers on this. So I'm not too concerned about losing this dahlia. I don't think I'm going to. Look at that. So beautiful. Isn't that nice? We'll rinse this bad boy off after I clean up that garden and grab the rest. So this dahlia was also a very beautiful dahlia. This one was called Genovia. I'll put a picture up so you can see it. It has fallen over tremendously, but I love this one. And I will definitely grow this one again. So, so pretty. Oops. I think I'm going to do a begonia back here next year. Maybe one of those nice proven winter ones. And possibly, I don't know, whatever I do has to be drought tolerant because it's really hard to get water to this location. So it's probably going to be something like a begonia. And I don't know if I put anything trailing in here next year. I don't really know, but we shall see. All right, let's see if I can pull this guy out. It shouldn't be, oh, I was going to say it shouldn't be a big root ball, but I don't know if you guys can see, but the whole pot wants to come up. Oh my goodness me. How do I get this guy out of here? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to need to, let me just throw some of this down here. So I decided to do a voiceover for this because I was getting extremely frustrated with dirt flying everywhere and I didn't want to cuss on YouTube. So anyway, all I'm doing is, jet spraying them, just removing a lot of the dirt around it. And then I brought them inside to the warm basement and have them just on the rack, just drip drying. And once they dry fully, then we will store them, but it'll be a different time. I want the dirt to really fully be off of them. But yeah, it's a super easy process. Before I start cleaning, I just want to show you the state of this gross garden. It is looking horrific. And I realized that I left my oils in there, which is never good. So we're just going to clean this all out. I will be leaving the herbs. I do have some lavender in there that I'll be wintering over, but everything else is going to get removed except for my Brussels. Yeah, it's disgusting. So let's get to it. So the marigolds, I'm just cutting everything at the base. I believe I have a mini Dahlia. That one I'm also going to cut at the base and see what happens, see if it grows back. If the winter's over, it probably won't, but it's always worth a shot, you know? Make sure you take your tags out, guys. It's the most important thing you can do. Hey, Pepper. Good. It's not cracked. I was concerned it was going to be cracked. And I'll put this in the other spot where the oil was, just to keep them safe from the winter. I will be leaving these marigolds because I want to collect the seeds. So I'm going to leave the marigolds here because I like these, like, really, they were like nice yellow fluffy ones, which I absolutely love. I will be cutting, let's just cut back some of the sage. I'm going to leave a few of those on because I may need them. Look at the eggplants. Oh, yeah, I forgot those. That's okay. And I will collect the marigold seeds in a few days. Don't have much time tonight. Okay, good. This one's not cracked either. I'm going to sink this hydrangea in that hole. Also, what else? I am going to continue to let the rosemary be and the parsley for now because holiday season is coming and I need some of those herbs. All right, you guys, I'm so happy. Yes. I guarantee I have 1 million marigolds all over the place because I see seed pods everywhere. Oh gosh. So it'll be an adventure. Where will the marigolds grow? I will be watering the stuff in this bed today just so that it survives. Oh my. Perfect. Okay, because we have some daylight left, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this little planter. I'll put up a picture, guys. This was so beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I will grow petunias here again. It's a must. I'm actually going to take the tubers out. You can see the sweet lime soup potato vine tubers. I'll take that out. hopefully this rose, that's something. It came bare root, so you know, it may or may not do anything. Alrighty, so now that this is all cleaned up, I feel good about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be cleaned up right now. Oh, you know what? I have to get one of the ferns from the front because I want to save one of those, and then I'll clean up my mess. But we'll have to go get a fern from the front real quick. I don't want it to die or have one of them not make it. Last order of business is getting this fern out of here. I'm bringing it inside. All right, I'm going to try to attempt to get this fern out of here because I want to save one of them because we're not cheap, you know? So I'm going to save one, bring it inside, and then the other one I'll let die. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know if I can get this out. I keep grabbing stuff that's breaking. Wow. I am kind of impressed with me able to get this out. I am going to get all the leaves out of here if I can, and then pot it up, and hopefully it will do fine. I will be bringing it inside. I am going to treat it with like a pesticide because I have a lot of house plants that I love dearly, as you guys know. I have lots of house plants, and I do not want to bring in a fern that's infested. I thought about bringing the other pot because I don't know if you guys remember, but I bought one large pot and I cut it in half, as you can see, and I put it in two different pots. And I thought about doing like, bringing them both in, but to be honest, that's just a lot. That's just, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a lot. That's all I have to say. It's just a lot. Not worth all the fuss, and ferns grow pretty quickly. And I think I'm just going to leave this fern inside next summer and figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, look at that. How pretty is, like, look at that. Isn't that so cute? Anyway, I'm going to continue cleaning this up. I'm going to pot it up, but I'm going to leave you guys here. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe and like the video. And remember, if you didn't get it done today, there is always tomorrow. Thanks for watching.